That skydiving trip that went really wrong a couple of months ago. Michael Holmes, an experienced skydiver, jumped out of a plane for what was supposed to be a routine jump like the thousands he'd made before. But what came next was anything but routine. Free fall. At 5,000 feet over New Zealand's Lake Taupo, Michael Holmes was plummeting to Earth at 70 miles an hour. He pulled the cord for his main parachute at 4,000 feet, but it didn't fully open, even though it caught enough air to violently spin him around. It was all caught on tape by two helmet cameras, his and the helmet camera of fellow skydiver Jonathan King. Seconds later, Michael pulled the cutaway cable to free his main chute, but it was snared in his harness and wouldn't break away. 2,000 feet, he now faced a dire choice: release his reserve chute, which could tangle in the main chute and completely wipe out the little lift he had, or ride it out with the main chute only, hoping it would fully inflate before he hit the ground. He had to make a decision in seconds. After 700 feet, he knew the reserve chute would make little difference. Michael checked his altimeter: 1,100 feet, 800 feet, 650 feet. He decided to release his reserve chute, as he feared it snagged in the main chute and failed to open. Michael was now 15 seconds from impact. He waved goodbye to the camera at 530 feet and believed he would die. Michael crashed into a thicket of blackberry bushes. His buddy, Jonathan King, swooped to his side.
You breathing, man? Yeah. You talk to me, bro? Talk to me, man. How's it? You okay? No.
Not okay, but incredibly, Michael Holmes was alive. And Michael Holmes and Jonathan King are with us here this morning. Guys, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
That's the most incredible videotape I think I've ever seen, Michael. When I heard you survived this and were going to come talk to us, I thought they were going to slip you under the door. I mean, it's amazing how good you look considering.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I'd be, looking back at that, I never thought I'd be able to actually be watching it again. I thought those moments then were the last, that's why I waved goodbye. And
you leave the plane. This is a routine day. You're going to videotape some tourist skydiving, as you've done 1,000 of times. You've got 7,000 jumps, right? At what point did you realize you had a major problem?
Well, when I activated my main parachute, that was, it's just mundane. Opened the parachute, I thought, okay, it's just another problem. It's when I pulled the cutaway cable to release that main parachute because it was bad, that I realized this is not just another problem. This is quite serious now.
So you normally you would you jettison the main chute.
Yeah, normally if you open it, if it's good, fly it down to the ground. If it's bad, like this one was,
get rid of it, and work with your reserve chute.
And then go back into free fall, and then open your reserve.
All right, now you realize not only is it complicated because you got a chute problem, but the position you were in was an unusual position. Plus, as we're seeing, you're spinning violently around. I think 84 full rotations.
Yeah.
I'm amazed you didn't pass out just from the spinning.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, I'm amazed I didn't pass out. I was close to passing out. There were times when it was just all the blood's going to my arms and my head, and I'm just almost passing out, giving up. But I was trying the whole way down because I couldn't just. There was nothing much I could do because it was attached to me still.
You're troubleshooting in your mind, but you're also hearing a clock ticking.
Yeah,
because you've got limited time.
I'm seeing the clock ticking as well. I'm knowing that I've got to get this parachute that's attached to me still off because I cannot open the reserve. I can't use my second chance.
But you also know that after a certain altitude, a certain height from the ground, that second chute's not going to help you anyway.
Yeah, well, that was the sort of gamble I had to make. It was below. I was like, it's got to be below 1,000 feet that I activate the reserve parachute because it's either going to make things worse or it's got a very slight chance of making it better. But
Jonathan, you're not only watching this happen with your own eyes, but you're videotaping this as well with your helmet cam. What are your thoughts when you're watching him spin, knowing the severity of the problem he's facing?
Well, the first initial feeling was it's not good. You get that kind of sinking feeling in your stomach when you're seeing something bad, let alone a friend and a workmate of yours, and basically I'm just doing what I can to help, which is
nothing, because you're helpless at that. So you can't swoop in while he's in the air.
No, I mean, I didn't really want to get near him, and otherwise there would have been two of us in the same predicament. So just watch from above and see what happened, see what played out.
Michael, I'm watching on this shot in particular. This is from Jonathan's helmet cam, but you see you've got water there, you've got a road there, you've got a parking lot there, you've got a fence apparently. You had no control of where you actually hit, right?
I had absolutely no control. I mean, early on, when I was actually over the lake, I thought I was going to hit the lake, and that one little part of me that's a bit of hope is that I'm going to land in the lake and it's all going to be okay, but,